Welcome to Goodfirms Connects, Visionary Voices. Today we are joined by Navneet Kaushal, founder of PageTraffic. Now, Navneet started PageTraffic in 2002 when SEO was still in its infancy and long before most businesses thought seriously about organic search as a growth channel. Since then, PageTraffic has worked with more than 10,000 clients across 36 countries and built one of the most established SEO agencies in the industry. What's particularly interesting is that while much of the industry is racing to rebrand itself around GEO, AI, SEO, and the latest, visibility frameworks, Navneet has been one of the more measured voices in the conversation, even while building AI visibility solutions of his own. So today we're talking about what has actually changed in search over the last 2 decades and what hasn't. So Navneet, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah. All right, let's get right into it. Let's start at the beginning here. When you launched Page Traffic in 2002, SEO wasn't exactly a household term, especially in India. So looking back, who was the agency originally built for? And as clients' needs evolved, how did Page Traffic grow from an SEO focused business into the broader digital marketing company it is today?
Yeah, so uh, as you mentioned, we started page traffic in 2002. At that time, SEO was not even an industry, not in India, nobody, not anywhere. So nobody knew what it was. We built the agency for small and mid-sized businesses, companies that could not afford big agency budgets, but still needed to be found online. So if you notice, I'm not saying they wanted to be getting the SEO done; they just wanted to be found online. So uh, that is where we started. And as you said, today we have worked with more than 10,000 clients across 36 countries. And here is what I've learned over these years. Clients never really wanted SEO and they still don't want SEO. They wanted customers. So that's one of our tagline, which says, get new customers every day. And this has been the tagline since 2002. So, so as the place where customer search kept changing, our work kept growing from pure SEO. We moved into local SEO, e-commerce SEO, content, and of course now AI visibility. One more thing changed. A big part of our business today is, of course, white label agencies in the US, UK, and Australia delivers our work under their name and their own brand. So that kind of a trust only comes from 20 plus years of experience and consistency. So the clients did not change much. The challenge changed, but the job stays the same. Get found and get chosen.
You've lived through virtually every major shift in search from directory submissions and keyword stuffing. Goodness, I remember that, to mobile first indexing, AI generated content now, and now AI search, which is a really big topic. So, through all of those cycles, what fundamentals have remained surprisingly constant, for businesses trying to grow online?
So, for example, when someone sells today AI SEO or Geo as some magic new service, I'm skeptical. But let me be clear: I'm skeptical of the hype, not the shift. Of course, the shift is real. So now, what is stayed constant, as you asked, the fundamentals? For example, strong entities, real authority, structured content, genuine expertise still wins any day. So, if you are the best answer to a real question, you win. The brand showing up in ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity or Claude today are mostly the ones who did their SEO fundamentals right. And that is not actually a coincidence. Now, what is genuinely new? The measurement. Earlier, you had one ranking to track. Now, your visibility is spread across different LLM models, ChatGPT, Gemini, AI overview, and each one behaves differently. Uh, you cannot manage what you cannot see. That's what we believe. And so that is the fundamental which still remains same.
Yeah, you cannot measure what you don't see. I like that there. On the flip side of that, what genuinely has changed that companies should be paying attention to right now?
So what actually has changed is the way people search. So they do not just search the way people, it's the fundamental behavior of how people are seeking information. So if you see previously, we would just write some words in search engine box. Now we write questions from LLM. So the behavior is that now our search terms are expanding. There are unlimited number of terms. I might be looking for a dentist with 5-star who lives in 2 miles and is open right now. That one search. That is what things have changed. And specifically for local businesses, which we are seeing a major shift, that is what is happening. So that is the main change where how people are searching, and you have to be trusted and you have to be voted and you have to be recommended for that under that particular source where people are searching. So that's the thing. But as I said, the fundamental of SEO is still there.
All right, let's talk about how buyers actually check you out. How has third party visibility on a platform like Goodfirms factored into the way prospective clients vet page traffic?
So buyers today, and I think long before today, do their homework silently before they even fill a form or pick a phone or get on a call. They have already researched you. They have read reviews. They have compared agencies like on platform like Goodforms. And here's the difference. When I say we are good, that is marketing. When a verified client says it on a third party platform, that is a proof. So for a service business, that gap is everything. For us, Good Firm has been genuinely good source of qualified leads. People come to us already convinced because the vetting has already happened on the platform even before we spoke. And honestly, it is the same thing I tell my clients every day. You do not control where the buyer research you, so you better look strong whenever they look. For agencies, Good Firm is one of those places.
All right, Navneet, before we wrap up, it's time for the Good Firm's verdict. These are going to be short answers, first instinct, no overthinking here. Are you ready?
Right.
All right, more overrated right now, LLMs text or AI SEO audits?
Till yesterday it was LLMs text, but right now AI SEO audit. Every day it change. But AI SEO audit, I go with that.
Excellent. All right, a business owner says, I need an AI visibility strategy. What's the first thing you check before giving them one?
Do they have a SEO in place? So if they do not have their website basic SEO, I really cannot help.
What's the biggest misconception people have about AI and search today?
The biggest misconception is that if I'm gonna do a lot of listicles and a lot of content, I will automatically rank. It's not there. Second big misconception is that I will rank automatically for every LLM if I optimize it. That's not how it works. It works with the fan out queries and of course little technicality, but that's basically what is missing.
I like that. We got a 2-for-1 there. All right, one thing every business should fix before chasing AI visibility.
I would say their website crawlability. Technical SEO is very, very important. So you should have your website which is search engine friendly. The content is written in a specific smaller chunks. So those are the things fundamentally should be fixed first.
All right. Navneet, thank you for joining us. It's not often that we get 20 years of search history and 20 years of search predictions in the same conversation. So if our audience wants to connect with you or learn more about page traffic, where should they
They
go?
can just visit pagetraffic.com or just Google my name.
Excellent. Thank you again, Navneet. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to subscribe to Good Firms for more interviews with the people shaping the future of technology, marketing, and digital business. And if you're searching for the right agency partner and explore verified reviews, head over to Good Firms today. We'll see you in the next edition of Good Firms Connects, Visionary Voices, Wisdom Earned, Not Borrowed.